Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. And welcome to my Doctor Who theory video. And if you're feeling charitable, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and after you've seen this video, run over to Twitter, follow me at Movies TV Mad. So are you ready to find out why I don't think the Doctor is actually the timeless child? Now here's a disclaimer. I have no issue with the Doctor being a timeless child. So I ain't deluded. I ain't kind of living in denial. But this is what I think. I believe, and I've mentioned this before in my past couple of videos, I believe the Matrix was corrupted, either by the Master or the Time Lords. If you think about it, if we go back to Sunday's finale, what kind of evidence did the Master offer up that the Doctor indeed is the timeless child that they're watching? He has no evidence to support this. Yes, he's showing the timeless child. He's showing what Tae-Yun did with the experiments towards the child, but there is no evidence that that child is actually the Doctor. So either the Master corrupted the Matrix, he's lying, or someone else is pulling the strings here. I think it would be absolutely pivotal, and I think it would be obvious for Tae-Yun to upload herself into the Matrix. And in her hour of desperation, who did the Doctor find in the Matrix? Ruth. The Ruth Doctor. But what if Ruth isn't actually the Doctor? What if Chibnall's lying to us? He said no tricks, no games, Ruth is the Doctor. But what if she's not? What if Ruth is a regenerated version of Tae-Yun? I know. It sounds like a very, very thin theory. But bear with me. Because when the Doctor says to Ruth, "Are you me?" Ruth doesn't answer that. And when the Doctor says she wants to know more about all of this, Ruth tries to dissuade her. That's why I'm convinced that Ruth is a nefarious figure in this whole timeless child plot. I genuinely believe that Ruth is Tae-Yun. The way she spoke to the Doctor was like a mother to a daughter. She was trying to be this Obi-Wan Kenobi figure, advising her. And in the end, it is Ruth herself who motivates the 13th Doctor to use all her memories, right, as the Doctor. I believe Tae-Yun is Ruth, right? So Ruth isn't the Doctor, right? The Doctor isn't the timeless child. Tae-Yun corrupted the Matrix for a reason, because she is trying to hide the timeless child. But where could you hide? I genuinely believe that Tae-Yun decided she must hide the timeless child from the Time Lords. Where would you do that? Well, you wouldn't hide her on Gallifrey, would you? Maybe she had the ability to travel, one of the first people from Gallifrey to travel into the stars, into space. What if she hid her on Earth, right? Or no, we're going with her because I do have a theory about who the timeless child is. Wait for it. The timeless child is Yaz. The timeless child is Yaz. And Ruth, or Tae-Yun, who I believe she actually is, has been protecting her, hiding her all this time. So Yaz is actually the timeless child. And this makes a little bit of sense, seeing that the Mirror kind of leading with this information that Graham and Ryan are leaving, but not Yaz. Yaz has been acting a bit odd lately, a bit more authoritative. I believe that Yaz is actually the timeless child. These are theories I'm putting together. So why don't I think, if I'm okay with the Doctor being the timeless child, why would I think this, right? Because it was too easy. The way Sasha's performance delivered it too easy, right? It's just too of a more of a predictable answer. And I know a lot of people who don't like Chris won't admit this, but he likes complexities. This is a very complex storyline. And I genuinely believe, as a Doctor Who fan himself, he would never do this. He would never do this. He wouldn't create pre-Hartnell Doctors. I could be wrong. This could all be true. The Doctor could be the Timeless Child. But I believe that Tecteun is Ruth. Ruth is not the Doctor. And Yaz is actually the Timeless Child who was hidden on Earth many moons ago. It wouldn't even surprise me that maybe something comes out that Yaz's family actually adopted Yaz, which hasn't come out. She's their daughter. As far as I'm concerned, that's what they've always said in the backstory, that Yaz's parents are, as far as we know, Yaz's parents. But what if it comes out in series 13 that in fact Yaz was adopted? So I'm sticking with this now, and I think a lot of people could be embarrassing themselves, couldn't they? Oh my God, the Doctor's the Timeless Child. Bring on all Doctors, this is ridiculous. But just imagine, think about it, right? Has Chibnall even come out to make any statements about the Timeless Child? When Ruth was revealed in The Fugitive of the Judoon, he came out and said his bits and pieces about her and about Captain Jack, right? He's come out and said absolutely nothing about what was revealed. It's massive. It's divided the fan base. Everyone has an opinion. Even non-Doctor Who fans are talking about this. It is nuts. So just to reiterate my theory, and this is a theory I'm going to stick by now, because I genuinely believe it's true. I genuinely believe, even though I'm fine with the Doctor being the Timeless Child, I genuinely believe that the Doctor is not the Timeless Child, that Tecteun corrupted the Matrix, uploaded herself into the Matrix as Ruth. Ruth is a regeneration of Tecteun, right? Because we know she can regenerate, right? And she put herself there on purpose to make sure the Doctor didn't go looking for the Timeless Child, because she's trying to protect the Timeless Child, who is Yaz. So I want to know what you think of this. Am I right? Is Chibnall playing the biggest master plan with us and everyone's shouting and saying how horrible this is? But in fact, this could be one of the most complex storylines in Doctor Who history. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that Doctor is actually the Timeless Child? What do you think about my theory? Like, share and subscribe. I'm really buzzing about this theory because if it's true, it makes things a lot more mysterious. And for the people who don't want pre-Hartnell Doctors, hey, Chris Chibnall never did it in the first place. And I don't believe he did this, and I don't believe he would have done this. And this is why I believe my theory is the truth. See you again soon for more Doctor Who content. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. See you again soon.